yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight.
Coward.
We come to practice, he's on one leg. Like he was hurt the second year, he was on one leg the whole year and played 82 games. Wow. Like, and so he practiced every day and he played every game on one leg. And so he's like, man, MJ, why don't you just sit up? How can I be the leader of the team and sit out and y'all going through all the credit? I gotta be there.
I twist my ankle and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you know, you twist your ankle, young fella, come over and sit with me. You know, this is, you need to. I said, no, man, I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. You know, I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make an impact.
Kevin Durant crossed a line nobody expected on LeBron's podcast. In the middle of a casual conversation, he threw shade straight at Michael Jordan, and LeBron laughed like it was nothing. They thought nobody would check them for it. They were wrong, because Jordan's response didn't need words, it needed facts. And what those facts reveal will make you rethink everything you believe about today's NBA superstars. The Mind the Game podcast was marketed as real basketball talk from real hoopers. But what did it actually become? Two guys sipping wine, gossiping about legends, and taking subtle shots at the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. Watch enough episodes and you'll notice there's always an agenda, and the target, more often than not, is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. During one episode, a fan asked about the triangle offense. LeBron and KD brushed it off, calling it outdated and irrelevant in today's NBA. Then they went after ring culture, saying championships are overrated. LeBron even claimed he doesn't understand why rings matter so much. Think about that, the guy who has spent 20 years chasing Jordan's legacy now says rings aren't important. But Durant took it even further. While talking about longevity, he smirked and said, "Some people say I want to go play baseball, and then I want to come back." Then he added, "Some people say I'm gonna go 22 straight." LeBron burst out laughing. The camera caught it. They knew exactly what they were implying. Jordan quit. LeBron endured. Longevity over greatness.
To have a long career, that's the goal, to be in the league for 20 years. I tell you, that's the goal.
You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times. So, you know, if I burn out, I burn out.
Pierce had it poked away, stolen by Jordan. Lojas down on the floor. It's here's to Humphries. 4 to shoot. Humphries 3.
You like the idea. Jordan coming up with the steal.
Oh, look
again.
at that. The 40-year-old dives to the hardwood.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, you know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
You know, it's all about winning championships and winning.
Here's the issue with Durant's cute little joke. It completely ignores the tragedy behind Jordan's 1993 retirement. Jordan didn't just wake up bored and decide to try baseball. His father had been murdered that summer. James Jordan, his mentor, motivator, and best friend, was taken from him. Jordan walked away at the peak of his powers to honor his father's dream. He left after winning a three-peat. Magic never did that. Bird never did that. Isaiah never did that. Nobody did that. Calling that quitting isn't just wrong, it's disrespectful. Now look who's saying it. Kevin Durant, the man who quit on OKC in 2016 to join the 73-win Warriors. One of the most criticized decisions in NBA history. When Brooklyn got tough, he demanded a trade. When Phoenix got tough, same story. This is the guy calling Jordan a quitter. And LeBron? Whenever adversity hit, he left Cleveland to Miami, Miami back to Cleveland, Cleveland to LA. Every time a situation got shaky, he was gone. Yet these two sit on a podcast mocking Jordan's retirement after his father's murder. The irony is unbelievable. Durant then doubled down, saying the real goal should be playing 20 years, not championships, not MVPs, just longevity. And LeBron nodded along like it was peak wisdom.
Truth.
All right, Laker Nerd asks, why is the triangle offense less utilized in today's game?
To try to run the triangle offense right now, it'd be very challenging just because how the game is played and also how defense is covering.
10 to shoot. Jake going right to the rack. No defensive communication.
Why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
It's funny, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Like you mentioned a little bit about today's game, because we had Club on here and he talked about load management. He said, I don't know what the hell that is. Where is it going? And that's number one. And number two, how do we get it back?
Even for me, I love the NBA game, but then I turn on to a game, right? And then the stars are not playing because of load management. It's hurting the game.
Here's why their entire argument collapses the moment you compare mentalities. Michael Jordan never chased longevity. He chased perfection. Every season was the same mission: win, dominate, elevate his team, and leave absolutely everything on the court. If that burned his career shorter, so be it. Jordan played only 13 full seasons. In that time he collected 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, 9 all-defensive selections. Now compare that to Durant plus LeBron combined across 39 seasons, nearly triple Jordan's prime. Their combined totals still don't match Jordan's in a decade. Twice the time. Half the results. From day one, Jordan was an Iron Man. As a rookie he played all 82 games. Back in an era with brutal travel, hard practices, and real physicality. Players showed up because the mentality was different. Today, with private jets, huge medical staffs, advanced recovery tech, players sit more than ever. The worst years for games played in NBA history? 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. All in the load management era. And Jordan explained the mindset perfectly. He didn't want to miss a single game because there was always a fan in the top row who worked all week just to see him play.
Ticket. Might not be in the team's best interest, in your best interest, to play all 82. Is that something you thought about at all since you made the goal?
Maybe that's a goal, but yeah, we'll see.
The next day.
I'm available to go and be in the pro. If OBJ shows up, he might score 100.
You know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him up. So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
That's the difference. Jordan respected the fans, the game, and the responsibility that came with being the face of the league. LeBron? In over 20 years, he played a full 82-game season once. One time. Meanwhile, guys like Bird, Kobe, Duncan, and Iverson did it multiple times. When the face of the league load manages, the entire league follows. Bench guys rest. Role players rest. Stars rest. Suddenly regular season games mean nothing unless it's the playoffs, and even then, players still sit out. Jordan set the standard in his era. When he broke his foot and missed most of the season, the Bulls wanted him shut down. He refused. He came back. He demanded to play when it mattered. That's leadership. Artis Gilmore once told rookie Jordan to stop diving on the floor if he wanted a long career. Jordan's response? What? He's crazy. That's what basketball is all about.
Artis Gilmore told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy because that's what basketball is all about.
Bird takes it away from Wilkins, goes to the floor and gets it. Gets it up ahead.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because you know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight.
This rest stuff just drives me crazy. You're playing basketball for a living, okay? I understand if you're working in a coal mine that you may need a rest day after it. You're playing basketball.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically? No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all times.
Jordan and Bird played under 15 full seasons because they poured everything into every game. Durant and LeBron have spent years chasing individual accolades, points, longevity, all-time leaderboards. Jordan said if he cared about scoring records, he never would have retired. He would have kept playing to catch Kareem and Wilt. But he didn't care. He cared about winning. And today's podcast era has made it fashionable for former and current players to punch up at legends Jeff Teague, T-Mac, D-Wade, Gilbert Arenas, and now Durant and LeBron. Everyone takes shots at Jordan and Kobe because it's the easiest way to get attention. But Jordan doesn't need to respond. His 6 rings respond. His perfect finals record responds. His highlight reel responds. His mentality responds. That mentality built the NBA into what it is today. Jordan, Magic, Bird, Barkley, they earned everything. Today's players get max contracts, shoe deals, and fame before they ever prove a thing. When rookies make more than Jordan did early in his career, the hunger isn't the same. Jordan had to earn every endorsement, every dollar, every bit of respect. So when Durant says the goal is a 20-year career, he exposes the biggest difference between his generation and Jordan's. Jordan never wanted to just stay in the league. He wanted to dominate the league. And he did in 13 seasons. Durant and LeBron have had nearly 40 and still haven't caught him. Here's the twist. NBC recently brought Jordan back into the NBA ecosystem because even in retirement, he has more influence than LeBron and even Adam Silver. When Jordan speaks, the entire basketball world listens. If he says players should compete, it shifts the culture. That's Jordan's real response. Not a podcast. Not a tweet. His relevance. His power. His legacy. Durant and LeBron can laugh and dismiss rings all they want, but they're still measured against Jordan. Always. And no amount of longevity will ever change that, because greatness doesn't need 20 years to prove itself. Sometimes it only needs 1. Jordan had 13 of those. Durant and LeBron combined still haven't matched him. So yes, Jordan responded. He just didn't need to say their names. His legacy did the talking. And it was louder than anything they could ever say into a microphone.